Most people want spiritual growth, but very few people are willing to change the habits that are slowly destroying their peace. They pray for a better relationship with God while spending most of their time feeding distractions, negativity, entertainment, and temporary pleasure. And then they wonder why they still feel spiritually weak, emotionally tired, and mentally lost. There was a time in my life when I wanted God to change everything around me, but I refused to change the things inside me. I prayed for discipline while living without structure. I prayed for peace while constantly feeding my mind with noise, and I prayed for growth while avoiding the very habits that create growth. Slowly, my relationship with God became weak, not because God moved away from me, but because I stopped giving Him my attention. Every day my mind became more distracted, my motivation disappeared, and even though I looked fine on the outside, my soul felt empty. Many people think spiritual growth is about emotions, but real spiritual growth is built through consistency, not feelings, because feelings change every day, but discipline creates transformation. One day I realized something powerful. If I wanted a different life, I needed different habits. So I started making small changes. I prayed for a few minutes every morning before touching my phone. I read a small part of the Bible every day, even when I did not feel motivated. I spent less time scrolling and more time thinking about God's purpose for my life. And slowly, things began to change. My mind became calmer, my emotions became stronger, and my life became more peaceful. Many people quit too early because they expect instant results. They want strong faith without patience, wisdom without discipline, and transformation without sacrifice. But growth works like planting a seed. At first, nothing seems different, but underground, the roots are becoming stronger every single day, and eventually the growth becomes visible. Maybe right now you feel spiritually weak, distracted, or stuck in the same cycle every day. But do not lose hope, because God can still transform your life if you are willing to stay consistent. Even small daily habits can completely change your future. Every prayer, every moment of discipline, and every choice to avoid distraction is building a stronger version of yourself. The world teaches people to chase attention, money, and comfort, but God teaches patience, wisdom, and self-control. Real peace doesn't come from social media approval, temporary pleasure, or constant entertainment. Real peace comes from knowing that your life is connected to God. So stop waiting for the perfect moment to become serious about your spiritual life. Start now, even if your progress feels slow, because slow growth is still growth. One day you will look back and realize the habits you practice today completely changed the person you became tomorrow.